What is up, YouTube? It is Kahari here, and I am making a video on my 6-month Techno Tutor update.
What is at stake for us? Kicking up ponderous. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we found.
Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that I only been using Techno Tutor for 3 months, but I had it for about 6 months. And I got it back in July, and I used it for about 30 days thinking that I can just get results quickly and instantly and change my life in 30 days. And it did help me by starting using the software and learning the vocabulary words. But I just want to say that to get results in this, you have to use it consistently, and it accumulates over time. So just to start this video, the reason why I'm making this video is because I believe that Techno Tutor is a powerful tool to help you learn anything that you want. And before I got Techno Tutor, I was into like the success and law of attraction and reading books and all this personal development. And how I heard about Techno Tutor was through this Discord group where we would talk about the Kevin Trudeau teachings and Jin material and have like these weekly masterminds. And it was pretty cool to get on with like-minded people and talk about the Jin training and your wish is your command and all that stuff. But we weren't actually taking personal development serious as we are now. And being a part of a group called Self-Perfection and Young Billionaires Club, which is the Discord name of the group, we're really taking it to the next level by using these tools. So back when I first got Techno Tutor in July, I was staying at my aunt's house and just not wanting to work a job and just thinking I could feel good now and use the law of attraction to manifest what I want without having to put in effort. And I didn't realize how delusional I was about reality when I was in that state and being there for months and not really helping out or being constructive. So that was really, looking back, an eye-opening experience. Now it's like seeing how things actually work and realizing and building my vocabulary. The word realize means real life, and putting it in my Techno Tutor, realize equal real life. Just by using these tools, I'm able to put it into my subconscious, unconscious, just by flashing it on the screen and giving the word meanings to it. So it's really powerful what Techno Tutor can do in the process of it. And just to explain more about that, I was really unstable back then. I was just, wanting to smoke weed every day and get high and just feel good now and not have to work a job and not have to make money. And that's part of my pre-programming. And what our pre-programming is from birth to 7 years old, we have all these different inputs and data because we're wide open like a sponge. And we live out our pre-programming after those ages. And that's what I learned by listening to the audios and getting introduced to the secret behind the secret. And I was in that process of just getting on the mastermind calls and reading and trying to practice the law of attraction and really try to manifest things into my life. But I wasn't really seeing results. I was really just experiencing different feelings and emotions and focusing on the positives during that and not really looking at where can I improve on and where am I messing up and where I need to take responsibility. And even just getting Techno Tutor, I didn't realize how powerful the tools within it were, because I was still developing my vocabulary and seeing other people in the group, different levels of processing information, and seeing people who use it consistently over 2 years, 3 years, and seeing how they process information and able to take these concepts and just explain it to other people and make it make sense. And even some of the stuff that you may not be aware of or realize, they are able to process that. And just listening to the podcast, the Self-Perfected podcast, you can see that. And so that's what I'm consistently doing now, is applying myself within that, using Techno Tutor every day consistently for the last 3 months, for at least 30 minutes a day, first thing in the morning. And then being inside the Young Billionaires Club, having that daily accountability with the people who are using these tools and following through on the system of Techno Tutor. And just to rewind back from going to where I started, my starting point of just wanting to feel good and live off my emotions, looking at a set of principles and like starting to adopt a set of principles now, where I'm learning about the principle of what's best for all, knowing that if you don't do what's best for all, there's going to be a consequence, and adopting these different principles into my life and implementing them and developing my vocabulary so I can process these things and process the material. And so it's really a process of using Techno Tutor every day. And I'm also doing self-forgiveness writing and reading blogs every day. And then also being a part of the groups, attending the meetings every day and the weekly calls. And that's just the system. But when it comes down to change, is actually living the change, actually walking the points that you need to face in your life, which has been really challenging for me, but it's necessary. And it's been, what somebody in my group said, change is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. And so just over these last 6 months of having Techno Tutor, it's been a whole new paradigm of seeing the world and of change and seeing the world in a new way. And that's why I make these videos, to document my process of walking this process, because people can learn from my mistakes and my failures and don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. And just, going back to the story earlier, my starting point, it gets to that point where if you're just smoking every day and wanting to feel good and just like leeching off other people, it has a consequence. And that consequence for me was that I just was in my mind so much because I smoked so much, and ended up getting admitted to a psych ward and going through that whole process of going to a hospital and then having to find a place to live was really stressful. But just having Techno Tutor as a support and building my vocabulary and using a personal dictionary, which I learned from Kevin Trudeau, has been what's been necessary to facilitate my growth. And Techno Tutor is the ultimate support tool whenever you have these challenges and points that you face. Go into my Techno Tutor and putting in the words and putting in the key phrases from what I'm experiencing every day, or from the books that I'm reading, or from the meetings that I get, putting in the key words inside of Techno Tutor and getting a clear understanding of the definitions and meanings behind it. And so my goal is to master English and also pick up other languages like Spanish and German. And also to get licensed with Techno Tutor so I can start selling this product to other people as well, and give other people access to a equal education to the elite. Because I have Techno Tutor, I have the ability now to up my processing ability, and over a few years it can go to a level of like a Bill Gates or Elon Musk. And we've seen it already with the kids inside the group who are using Techno Tutor and starting to use it at a young age. they're able to read at a level they're not supposed to. They're able to do math and algebra when they're not supposed to, and do circuitry and learn all these different cool stuff because they're building their vocabulary and they're using specifically Techno Tutor. And so it's really powerful just to have Techno Tutor, and I see it as a privilege, just from going to completely unstable to starting to build some stability and understand this world that we live in and this physical reality, from just thinking that everything is in my mind and that, you know, I don't have to worry about my physical body because I'm eternal, and all these different misunderstandings that I have about reality, to starting to get more clear by following this process and listening to the right people and actually following through on my commitments and living the change. So it's only the beginning with this process. You know, I plan on using this software for the next 6-7 years, every day for at least 30 minutes to 2 hours a day, and to really get to a level that's unimaginable, and get married and have kids and raise my kids up on Techno Tutor, and become licensed and start doing meetups and clubhouses with other like-minded people, so that we can come and mastermind and talk about these things. And right now we have a Discord group where we can talk about these things and get the actual truth behind the law of attraction and success, how these principles and Jin and your wish, your command actually work, and to apply it. You know, I listened to a lot of material and books, but I never heard anything that was talked about in the group in such a practical way that makes sense, because it's not talked about anywhere else. It's not fluffed up to make you feel good and give you a feeling. It's actually how to get results. And Young Billionaires Club is all about results. Still Perfected is all about walking that process to get the results. And so, just to recap, what's been helping me is Techno Tutor consistently every day, building my vocabulary, and using DIP writing, following DIP Lite, and following the course with Techno Tutor is an absolute amazing combo. Creating a personal dictionary and then plugging into the groups with like-minded people. So I highly suggest you reach out to me and talk to me about it, or somebody else in the group, or even join a Discord group to learn more about what Techno Tutor is, because it's designed for people who are teachable and want change and open to something like this, to connect with people who are actually using it and have walked the process, and who are serious about it and committed to this process. So that's my 6-month update on Techno Tutor. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and got a lot of value from it. And I look forward to do my 1-year update when July comes around. Peace.